like to welcome our event president, Dr. K.C. Das sir, principal of SVM AMC and PG Research Center. ILKAL. Welcome you, sir. I would also like to welcome our event organizer, Dr. Mahadevi Mali, ma'am, HOD and Professor, Department of Swastarutta and Yoga, SVM AMC, ILKAL. Welcome you, ma'am. I would also like to welcome our organizing secretary, Dr. Harish Deshpande, sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Swastarutta and Yoga, SVM AMC, ILKAL. Welcome you, sir. Also, my special warm welcome to our episode speaker, Dr. H.D. Ishwar, Associate Professor, Department of Swasthata, Mansoor Institute of Ayurveda Education and Research, Madhya Pradesh. Sir is going to deliver on topic of critical analysis of Dinacharya. Heartily welcome you, sir. Now I call Dr. Harish Deshpande, sir, to give guest introduction.
Yes, good morning, one and all. It's my immense pleasure to introduce Dr. H.D. Ishwaran. He was my senior SDM Ayurvedic College, Hassan. So, sir is a teacher and practitioner of Ayurveda, having a research attitude, specialized in Swastarutta and Yoga, with the experience of 5 years. So, currently holding a post of Associate Professor in the Department of Swastarutta and Yoga at Mansoor Institute of Ayurveda and Education and Research. He is well known for his skills in therapeutic diet and lifestyle advices. Sir has published the research article named Formation and Validation of Questionnaire to Assess Jatragni, so which used as a tool to assess the status of Jatragni by various research scholars. And he is the specialized in diet and lifestyle advices, especially in non-communicable health conditions like obesity, diabetes, arthritis, PCOS, and dyslipidemia. He is also known for his research and statistical skills among student population. I welcome you, sir, and now you can start your session. Now over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Harish and Shilpa. So it's my honor to present a topic in this webinar series. So why I chosen this topic? That was very important. Actually, the thing is. So the topic itself, the name is critical analysis of Dinacharya. So first we have to understand what is critical analysis. Yes, I could have gone for Dinacharya, concept of Dinacharya. Just the topic can be taken as just a Dinacharya explanation. That's it. So the critical analysis, the meaning is a careful examination and evaluation. That is the textual meaning of critical analysis, because we have to examine why it is told and how to do. If you are not doing that, what will happen? So such type of thing, whenever you go for a critical reading or critical writing even, you have to explore very carefully about that. You have to thorough examination, what is the intention of the thing, what is told. So obviously, a Department of Swasthata, the first point, obviously, this Dinacharya. Yes, whenever you speak about Swasthata prevention, so without Dinacharya, as per my personal opinion, without Dinacharya, there is no Swasthata and there is no prevention at all. If you go into in clinical practice, whenever practicing, I try to implement this type of Swasthata because one of the lenient taken topic is Dinacharya, because hardly how many people we are doing Dinacharya. Definitely we still very few. Even though I'm not speaking about general public, even though the Ayurvedic fraternity, the students of Ayurveda or teachers of Ayurveda, the person those who are in Ayurvedic community, even that person's also not taken much importance or not considering this Dinacharya is a important one. But when you go into the clinical practice, my personal opinion, whenever you study, you have to study with applicability. That is important. You just simply reading a theory, and that's I'm not interested. Because whatever you do, you just apply it in your life, whether you practice or in your own life. Then in the practice of in clinical practice, is not that you have to practice only for whatever even preventive aspect, whatever it may be a osteoarthritis or maybe a frontal sinusitis or whatever the thing. You cannot avoid Dinacharya. That's a truth. To simply sit and practice And as a person from Swasthavaruta, you have to come through this. Okay. One point, you may find any faulty lifestyle, especially in the wrong Dinacharya procedures that link to the disease. And if you're telling a giving a medicine, giving a prescription or medicine, and conveying them to what is patya, apatyas you have to do, that is viharas, including that, you have to speak about Dinacharya. Without Dinacharya, to be frank, not even Swasthavaruta process, whomor it may be, without Dinacharya, no one can uh, practice Ayurvedic medicine. That was my personal opinion, what I felt, to be frank. That is the thing, the careful examination and evaluation, that is called the critical analysis. So we are going to critical analysis of Dinacharya. So obviously we know, so the ultimate aim of Ayurveda, that is Dharma, Artha, Kama, Mokshanam, Arogyam, Moolam. So you have to be healthy to achieve moksha in the pathway of Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So that is the thing. The good health is a stand as a root of virtuous act. Okay, so the health is very important for anything. That was the ultimate aim. So at any cost, you have to protect your health. That is a sarvamanya paritijya shariram anupalayam. That was the same concept what we are speaking. So that is very important to be healthy. So the again the word healthy starts with Dinacharya one. Without Dinacharya, you cannot be healthy at any cost. I won't know any Dinacharya procedure, but I can be healthy. It's not practical at all. But in our tradition, in Indian day-to-day life procedures, knowingly, unknowingly, we are following Dinacharya. It's not what is told in Charaka, it is not what is told in Susiza, it is not what is told in, that's not exactly them. Without that also, yes, a household practice, a traditional practice, we are doing some procedures as a regular routine to protect our uh, so each and everything is like, so the arogya, that is, what is arogya? That is increasing the individual immunity, taking specific protection measures, personal hygiene, and social hygiene. So obviously this was we are speaking at the present scenario as COVID-19 pandemic. So obviously every because we know that there is no sure shot treatment or a medicine for COVID-19 and coronavirus. So obviously we are speaking about increasing the individual immunity, Ayush medicines, Ayurvedic medicines, even some allopathic medicine, and taking specific protection measures. What you are doing as a wearing mask, such type of protection measures, and personal hygiene. You are often hand washing, the social hygiene, social distancing, not going to a crowded area. So these are the things. Everything comes under this only. If you want Arogya, if you want to be disease-free person, these four concepts are the base. So beyond that, there is not much to speak about it. So then that is the importance of Arogya. So Dinacharya, obviously the exact topic. Dine dine kartavyam charya, Dinacharya, or pradidinam kartavyam charya, Dinacharya. So that's just important. You have to do every day. That is Dinacharya. You cannot tell, I will do for 2 days, I can leave for 1 day. Obviously. So obviously the one more thing why I used to feel or experience in my clinical practice, whenever I tell to my patients to follow Dinacharya, they will say, how long I have to follow? So actually, there is no end for Dinacharya, that we have to understand. You have to do every day. Till you are alive, you have to do every day. When you will stop eating, when you will stop breathing. So such type of thing we have to understand, because a patient used to take, tell, sir, how long I have to take? It's not a medicine, first of all, it's a preventive aspect. It is for your protection and preservation and promotion of your health. So you cannot tell, because the attitude of the peoples in public, obviously, because obviously we have to accept there is no much awareness about Ayurveda, especially with preventive medicine and Swasthavaruta. Because preventive medicine itself not explored or not reached to the extent, especially in India, like developing countries. It has lot of awareness has to be given to the public because they have, because as per my knowledge, no one is going to doctor in the context of preventing a disease, preventing a disease. So I don't want to get this disease tomorrow. So what I should do? I am not as expecting anyone will come and ask that. Whenever they get disease, then they will come to doctor. That was the habit uh, in India. What we are facing. So it's need lot of so for that we have to understand what exactly. It's not something is told and we are following. There is lot of scientific explanations are beyond that that we have to explore a lot. So you have to do every day. Okay, there's obviously one or the other day you will miss because we are not robots. We have cannot program. We are also human beings. One or the other day you will miss. One day you may get late. You cannot tell all the 365 days you have to get up. Definitely it's not going to happen. I know. Even I can't follow that. One or the other day I will also miss. Okay, but once you missed, don't regularize that. 1 or 2 day or 2 day, even 4 day, 5 day. You miss it. But once you are getting back to your normal life, you have to resume that. That's very important. Okay. It's like going to a job. Okay. 1 day we are taking leave or 2 days we are taking leave. After that, we are resuming to the job. We are continuing to our routine. So like that, density also a routine. You have to continue 1 or 2 days. Misses will be there that we cannot avoid at all. Okay, that's why you have to understand. So don't stop there. That's important. You have to run again. So there are nearly 21 procedures in Charya, that is Brahma Muhurta Uttana, Ushapana, Malotsarga, Dantadavana, Juhva Nirlekana, Anjana Nasya, Gandusha Kavala, Dhumapana, Tambula Sevana, Vyayama, Abhinga, Snana, Anulepana, Vastradharana, Gandamalikarana, Ratnavarnadharana. There are a lot of Bhojana Chatra. Many things are there. So by seeing this much I have to do. Okay, definitely not. Don't think it will take a whole day. If I do, some people used to say, if I do all this today, the whole day I will do that only. No, definitely not. If you go through that, if you once perform that, everything hardly comes 45 minutes to 1 hour. So when you get to begin the early morning, the Brahma Muhurta, definitely the 1 hour is not a matter. If you get up at 8 o'clock, this 1 hour will be a matter, a huge matter. I will accept it. Okay. That is important. So Brahma obviously it is told by Vagbata, especially in Ashtanga. Shankar had a reference I like very much, rather than Ashtanga way of Brahme Murti Uttishti, Jirna Jirnam Nirupaya Rakshatam Ayushaha. That is very important. Why we have to go for a specific word? Jirna Ajirna Nirupayan. So it is very clear. This the word is it's not in Ashtanga, that's why I am emphasizing on that. If you are sleeping at the night, at Brahma Muhurta, the time came, you have to get up. That time you have to feel whether the previous ingested meal is digested or not. If it is not digested, then what it will be? You have to continue your sleep till it digests. That is the exact meaning. So I raised two questions in that. Suppose I am taking a meal at 8 o'clock in the night. I am sleeping at nearly 9:30, 10. Nearly about the Brahma Muhurta, nearly 4, around 4:30 or 5:30. If I get up, I am sleeping at 10 o'clock and I am getting up at nearly 5 o'clock. These many hours, nearly 7 to 8 hours, the food is not digested. How it will be digested if I sleep again? Then how I know whether my food is digested or not? So that's the thing. We have to correlate this with the Jirna Ahara Lakshana. Utsaha Shuddhir, Udgara Shuddhir Utsaha. That's a quotation from Karaka. So you have to feel Utsaha, Udgara Shuddhi, that thing, and Vega Pravartana. These things you have to feel when you are getting up. If you're not feeling, then it's not, your food is not digested. Then you have to just sleep for how many times? Whether the whole day you're going to sleep, definitely not. Again, you have to sleep for one muhurta only. So how it's possible? The food which is not digested in 8 hours, how to digest in only 45 minutes or one muhurta? The very important point is after Brahma Muhurta, if you sleep, that is considered as Diva Swapna. Okay. So the Ajirna, what you are feeling at the early morning, that is Rasasesha Ajirna. So the treatment of Rasasesha Ajirna is Diva Swapna. So that point very clear. So if you sleep one more murta after sunrise, that one murta sleeping will consider as Diva Swapna. So that will rectify the Rasasesha Jirna. That's why the word meaning is mentioned. That is Utsaha Suddhir, that is Jirna Janava pain, and Ahara Lakshana is Udgara Shuddhir, Utsaho. That's it. So the healthy person, in order to protect his life, he must get up in the Brahma Muhurta. So that time, Brahma Muhurta, it is again the question, because every day sun rising time will differ. So the Chaturtasha Yama of Nishi is Brahma Muhurta, that is before Muhurta of sunrise. So obviously in general the Brahma Muhurta time also differs according to the sunrise. So normally it is become between 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. because in the summer season the sunrise will be earlier, if it is in a winter it will be later. So if you're fixed at sunrise at 6 a.m. just for understanding purpose, the specific Brahma Muhurta is 4:24 a.m. to 5:12 a.m. Okay. And obviously at this time you can very easily, because we have a lot of gadgets, internet. So if you want to know what is the sunrise time of tomorrow, so you can see Google. Google will answer you according to that. You can fix what is your Brahma Muhurta. It's the easiest method of calculating Brahma Muhurta. So that's important. And why you want to get up in Brahma Muhurta? That's another question. If I not, what is the benefits I'm going to get through Brahma Muhurta? That is, there are 5 things. That is Shuddha Bhumi, Shuddha Vayu, Shuddha Jala, Vipula Akasha, and Vipula Prakasha. These 5 things are present during the sunrise time or the Brahma Muhurta. So that will affect on your health. That is, for example, if it's Shuddha Bhumi, so that means the temperature of that time period. So it is not as so hot and it's not so cold. It's a dawn will make the person active. It stimulates our uh, cells, so that the temperature, the optimum level, that will stimulate the cells to active. The person becomes more active. And Shuddha Vayu, obviously the oxygen which is present in the atmosphere, that is nascent oxygen. So that absorbs the toxic gases, and the nascent is improve the circulation of body. The nascent oxygen have a single bond oxygen. It is a very effective. It is easy to bond with hemoglobin. Very easily, so that the improvement of blood circulation is more. Next is Suddha Jala. Obviously, this is basically a physics methodology. So if you keep water in a container during the overnight, the dust particles are sedimented on the bottom of the container. The supernatant water will be pure water, that may be considered, that will be considered as Suddha Jala. And we so this noise free, this it won't be a of vehicles or industries or running. The free of noise or sound. So this will give a calm mind. And Vipula Prakasha, that is an interesting point. So the dawn light, okay, it's very specific. the light, the sun rays, the light, which is initiates the signals or it stimulates the SCN, that is suprachiasmatic nucleus, which is present in the brain. So that nucleus, what is the function of that nucleus is the signals initiation. It passes initiative signals to the other parts of brain that controls hormones, body temperature, and other functions. So that is that light. It is penetrated. The light penetrates to the eyes or visioned by our eyes will stimulate the SEM, the suprachiasmatic nucleus. That is very important. So that light rays or the infrared rays is optimum to stimulate SEM, that is suprachiasmatic at the time only. That is not done in the evening. Okay, Sandhya Kala is in both the time, morning and evening, the junction between day and night, that is Sandhya Kala, that is afternoon. But it's very important, that is very important thing. Actually, this is from the article by Dr. Kashna Samandi sir, NIA. Okay. Actually, I researched this one. That's very interesting thing, sir, is mentioned in that article. So that optimum level of light rays will stimulate vision that make you the person whether he's sleepy or awake. Okay, that is the important. So this type of atmosphere, the light and noise-free pollution, the water or the air or the atmosphere, this makes the body energetic and functioning well. So this does not happen once a Brahma Muhurta passes away. If you get up after Brahma Muhurta, obviously you won't get this type of benefit, the activity of the thing. Yeah, seriously, you one day you, even I felt many times, you get up in the Brahma Muhurta, the whole day will become more active when you get up in a later part of the day. That was the thing. You can feel it, everything you can feel. That is the importance of Swasthavata. Because I am Swastha, so it is for me. I don't want a patient. This is not a disease to explain with the patient. So you can do it and you can experience very nicely each and every procedure of Swasthavata and especially with Dinasakya. And the Ushapana, so obviously a intake of water. So it is Ashtaprasuti, it's nearly approximately 750 ml. They have to take. And 4 glasses of 160 ml water, it's nearly come out. And it's, as a preventive aspect, it reduces the risk of severity of diseases. It was mentioned in Chinese medicine, actually, the thing. Okay. The Ushapana, the drinking water on the empty stomach immediate after waking, it relieves constipation in one day and it is reduces the severity of acidity in 2 days. And that is one of the interesting point. It is needed, obviously, it's needed much of research, exploration. You try with the Ushapana and the application, and they have to measure and then reduces the cancer, the 4 weeks pulmonary TB, hypertension also is mentioned, tuberculosis of thing. So obviously, and apart from that, so it's very clear Ushapana, that is cold water. Some people are interpreting it is Ushnapana. Definitely not, it's cold water. So once you take cold water, even without brushing, it will cleans up the debris of GIT and supernated pressure will create the feeling of defecation, and it is how to tell stimulates the gut movement to pass stools easily. Okay, that was the other point. It is very important to take water in the early morning, that too in cold water. Okay. And even it's very much effective in acidity. In my clinical practice also, those who are having GRD, Amlapita conditions, I used to take a cold water in the intestinal. It is giving a significant result and significant improvement. That's my personal opinion. The other things has to be explored here. I'm not sure about that, how much it's working, how it is working. But one thing is clearly that it is, yeah, it increases the stage perception, and it will, the cold water will stimulate the nerve endings of the GIT. It will, the digestion will be improved, and it's very important that will initiates the passing through the vega should be audible, stimulated. That is very happen. Just is my personal experience. What I use when I used to, what are the difference what I am feeling in my body. That's what I am used to. Okay. Actually, the thing about Ushapana. Then Malotsarga, obviously, if you're not going or if you're not passing through, you will get all the results of which is mentioned in Purusha Vega Dharana, that is colic pain, headache, cramps of cough muscles, distension of abdomen, retention of urine, and flatter. And in Ashtanga Sangraha, it is told you have to cover your head, and you have to face some directions. If it is, again, if it is dark, you have to face one direction. If it is bright, you have to change direction. So that things again need of, it's considered Shubha or Mangala, maybe auspicious or maybe thing. And covering the head is again because in the olden times they might have gone in open spaces or something near the trees. Be so such things may fall off. Some other things may be the reason why they have told to close a head. And Dantadavana, another one of the important things. So obviously we know Dantadavana as a brushing. So removes dental plaques and prevents cavities, gingivitis, periodontal diseases, and different rasas told by our acharyas. Pitta rasa, Nimba is Sreshta among Pitta rasa dragyas, and Kadra is Sreshta among Kashaya rasa dragyas. Madhuka is Sreshta Madhurasa. Madhurasa is told by Shushruta. The commentary goes on this for those who are picked up Brahman Prakriti, they should go for Madhurasa Dantadavana Kashta, and Taranja is Sreshta for Chaturasa. And apart from that, they told that Dantadavana Churna, that is mixture of Trikatu, Trivarga, that is Tokkela Patra, Honey, Trila, Saindava, or Tejavali Churna, that is you have to have the Danta Vansam Abadayan, you have to. So first we'll speak about the thing what we are using present day. It is a paste. Okay. What we are using the present is brush and paste. We are not. I'm not sure. No one is using tricks. So these are the common ingredients present in the currently available toothpaste in the market. So the calcium carbonate is side effect of constipation, nausea, weight loss, and headache. And sorbitol aggravates irritable bowel syndrome. And sodium lauryl sulfate, that is highly carcinogenic and cannot be metabolized by the liver. And even silica, that is impair the functions of kidney. And titanium oxide, allergic reaction, and silicate, damages membrane. And carrageenan, that causes cancer. And sodium monosulfate, no side effect found till now, but and sodium bicarbonate, that is causes bloating, tongue itching, nausea, and benzyl alcohol, that is causing irritation and numbness. And very important, that is saccharin, because of saccharin only we are perceiving the taste of sweetness in the paste. According to my opinion, all the pastes are sweet in taste. We are not getting any other taste. Okay, other rasa. This is because of saccharin. You go with see the take a toothpaste pack and see the ingredients. Any one of this, not only one, many of this will be present, especially saccharin. Without saccharin, there is no toothpaste is available in market as per my knowledge. that is causes again diabetes, cancer, aging, and triclosan, that is disturb the thyroid function and the functions of. These are the common chemicals which are used in paste what we are knowingly doing that. So that's what we are telling use of tricks. Even I am very strict with use of tricks because it has a lot of other things, a lot of beneficial things. That is, its anti-efficiency is more in neem than commercial toothpaste. Use a neem toothpicks, a meswek of neem. It is very good to have anti-pick efficacy. And as a researcher shows that the neem tip users are less prone to dental caries when compared with the those who are using brush. And magniferin, that is a twig of mango tree, that is present in that is antibacterial effect, and especially against pneumococci, streptococci, staphylococci, and lactobacillus and acidophilus. And ticks is less effective in active aggressive activity once enamel than toothbrush. The injury to the enamels or gums doesn't ticks when compared with the toothbrush. Chewing antibacterial effect. Proven researchers, we are not claiming just simply. That's important. And before to that, yeah, speaking about that, uh, Danta Shodhana Churna. So, when I was reading, I said, why I am using to Churna. So, when you are studying the anarhas, that is Nagajirnavamadu, Swasa Sudarajatayi, those people should not down. So, what thing that the person suffering from these diseases, they should not brush. So, you should not brush at all. You should not use danta pasta. Those who are suffering from these things, the what do you call it? Dantavana diseased person or diseases enlisted in Dantadavana Anarha, they can go for this Danta Shodhana Churna with the hand or finger. They can just brush will be done to along with this Churna and Tejavadi Churna and finger. That will be good for them. That was my own understanding. That may be it cannot possible at present day. If I am one or the other day, I will also get suffering from fever. Is 1 or 2 days fever. Father, I should not brush at all during the fever. Definitely not. I have to wash my mouth. I have to wash my teeth. So you should not use twig, but Jodi Churna. That was a interpretation told by Acharya. It's my understanding. And Jihva Nirlekana, again it is told, and we are following extreme stress perception, increases salivation, especially the Tyline and the lysosome. So these are both are bactericidal, and it increases the GA secretion because of excess of due to increased salivation, and increased threshold level of basic taste perception, increases the stimulation of unconditioned reflex of cephalic phase or gastric secretion, and appetite also. It also improves the health. It removes the streptococci bacteria. So again, the research it significantly researches the bacterial flora of tongue, but the remaining bacteria is sufficient to produce a disease. That's the truth. So that again need a much more exploration how much it's effective, but it's clearly mentioned in the thing that is it's the Nirlekana, the tongue scrapping thing will remove the streptococci bacteria to a significant level. in the tongue. And Anjana, obviously, you know, Avya Anjana Nityam, Ashtratreva Panchato Rasanjanam, so it's the bioavailability of drugs will be more in the form of Anjana, and sustained release action will be in Anjana. This is the long duration. Active principles of efficacy is released and it is used as a in Anjana form. And drugs will have easy penetration, and the drugs will get absorbed uh, through episcleral vessels and perilimbal vessels, and it is released to aqueous flow. That's the effect of Anjana spreads throughout the eyeball. So normally all the prevention of eye disease, Anjana is very much effective, and even Saviranjana and Rasanjana. So what is now we are present using as kajal or eyeliner, whatever we may call. So what we are having today, the market, that is the thing. These are the ingredients present in the presently available uh, kajal. The internet. The first one is alcohol dennet, that is types of the natural oils from the skin. So to give a dry, to looks like a dry eye, and ammonium acrylates polymer, it is may cause loss of vision, and carbomer reduces the tear secretion, blood vision, and dimethicone, that is chronic use of causes eye irritation listed in possible skin and eye irritant, and glycerin, that is changes the endothelium within 90 minutes, very important, and magnesium silicate, no side effects is found, but mineral oil, that is temporarily blood vision, and PG6, that is a highly carcinogenic, that is polyethylene glycol, that is a highly carcinogenic, which is commonly used in the causal, which is present or which is available in the market at present. So we have to know about these things before using this, because we are not ready to accept the, not me, I mean general public is not ready to accept the traditional methods of genitalia. We want everything ready made because of lethargy. And polysorbate 20, it also causes endocrine disruptions, skin irritation at moderate dose, and propylene glycol and redness, tearing, itching, and burning. So these are the common chemicals used in causal water in the market. We have to be aware of that. So better to use the Anchana, which is mentioned in Ayurveda, which are more than this type of chemical. And yeah, there's a lot to speak about nausea, because itself a very huge topic to understand and speak. So the rich vascular fluxes into the nostril that provide a direct route to bloodstream, so does not undergo G destruction and specific first metabolism. So the drugs or the medicine which will be easily uh, enters the bloodstream. The the effect of the medicine will be shorter, the duration will be shorter, more efficacy. And it initiates and stimulates the CNS, which perform a normal physiological function throughout the day. And again, the question is, nasohi shiraso dwaram. So whether it is directly linked with brain or not, anatomically it is again the listening lot of exploration how it is be explained. But it's very important, that is the silenasya will increase stickiness of mucous membrane in the nose, that will act as a filter bed. Again, there is a lot of difference of opinion among Aryas. Charaka is telling Anutaila, and even Kadu Tailam Asya is telling Kadu Taila is best one. Even Tilataila is understood That's the best one. For Nasya again, the Bindu, it is of two Karniksha of Tarjani regarding the Charaka and Kanishta regarding to Susana. There is a lot of difference. Okay, I'm not going to such much theoretical thing, but one thing you can remember, the last point, that is, can you use Anutaila? Even I'm using Anutaila, to be frank. I'm not using Tasri, I'm using Anutaila every day. Two drop of Anutaila every day morning give you a tremendous effects in your body, especially with those who are dust allergic. That is acting as a filter medium. It's not allowing any foreign matters inside the not even for COVID-19. The Central Ministry of Ayush also included Antalan as one of the even when we are went for medicine distribution during the lockdown period, even we used to use Anutela for our protection. Okay, so I'm not using mask, I'm not using gloves, I'm only with the Anutela. I am not getting. No, that's not. But it's very important thing. It is more effective, especially in the respiratory infections. So Nasya, the Padimasha Nasya, even if you don't tell even Antila, even Tilatila also is sufficient. It is a tremendous preventive measure, especially with respiratory infection. So that was obviously it's a droplet infection of COVID-19. So it's very giving much confidence to interact with the patient even though they are still with COVID-19. So at least you start with Nasya, even though if you're not able to perform the whole, at least you start. Minimum one is Nasya. Anatela Nasya, if you get one bottle of Anatela Nasya, it will come definitely 1 to 1.5 months purpose. You are not going to pour like one pala has told in Charaka. At least 2 drops is not really sufficient. You give a very good and tremendous result. You can feel it within a 4 or 5 days. That's very important in Nasya. And Gandusha and Kavala. Obviously, after Gandusha Kavala, even plain water gargling is prevents upper respiratory infection than mild antiseptic mouthwash. That's an important unit. What the plain water gargling will prevent you from respiratory infections. And warm water added with salt prevent throat infection. So obviously many droplet infection diseases will be prevented by this, and water added with glucose it enhances self-control. It's one of the interesting study found in psychology. So water added with glucose, okay, it's a sweetener to do mouth gargling that causes enhances self-control. So again, the mode of action has to be explored. But this is when I was searching about that, I got the interesting point. How it's possible? Even it's a question for me. I have to search further. And it's told many things in our classes, that is warm water, Tadushna Jala or Kajira Kashaya, Chiri Richa Kashaya, even Mamsarasa also, and Taila also can be used as uh, Gandusha. In one or 2 years back, if I'm not wrong, the oil pulling, one of the very common, um, famous advertisement seen in TVs, oil pulling. You do 120 ml of sachet, you have to put water, you have to gargle with Taila. Oil pulling is a tremendous effect. But research is shown that the Gandusha with or Kavala with Taila, it has a very good effect. It is a plague and gingivitis. Okay. And even my teacher, like Kavita madam, used to tell you do regularly uh, uh, Taila Gandusha breathing dyspnea. Some people used to have that breathing problem often. That will be reduced tremendously. Even because I'm not a bit of that. I implemented in 2-3 patients of my clinic. It was very good effect. Vatanulomana and for a lot of uh, oral hygiene measures, Gandusha. And Dhumapana, again, the drugs like Priyangu, Chandana, Madhuka, Dukulu, Jadamamsi are mentioned. And the benefits are the drugs like Jadamamsi have a Samyastapana Prabhava, so you won't get any thing or dilemmas or some other confusions like that. And carbon dioxide liberated will stimulate the respiratory center in the system. That is very important because it's not only oxygen, carbon dioxide is always essential for our normal respiration because CO2 is only stimulating the respiratory function. So that is will be stimulated and disinfect the action like upper respiratory tract and oropharynx and secretions of nasopharynx and oropharynx. So again, it's very important in throat infection and the preventive aspect is very essential and important. And the prayoga again it is twice in a day for Prayoga and consequently 3 puffs to be taken each time and 3 rounds to be done for one time. And inhalation to the nose by closing the other nostril and exhalation to the mouth and 32 inches length of Prayoga should be used and exhalation to the nose is contrary. These are the things you have studied actually resisting for Bolvik. Classics of Ayurveda. And next is Tambula Sevana. So the Tambula Sevana is having very good effect that is antibacterial, antiprotozoal, and antifungal. The oil kills or inhibits the bacteria causing typhoid, cholera, tuberculosis. And again, it needs a proper evaluation exploitation. And substantial amount of vitamins and minerals are present in Tambula Patra. So if you take a Tambula Patra 6 piece, a bit of slackered line, that is equal to the 300 ml of cow's milk in respect of vitamins and mineral content. Even there is a book called Tambula Manjari. The book especially for Tambula Sevana, it is nearly about 200 to 300 different combinations of Tambula Sevana is mentioned in that for different conditions, different perspectives, different deshas, and different times. There are different, there's a book called a lot of things. Even Tambula Sevana itself, a bigger topic if you go with the Tambula Manjari. There's a lot to speak about that. And very important that is if enzymes like distinase and catalase are present in the Tambula Patra, that will improve the digestion and significant essential acids like lysine, histidine, arginine traces also found in Tambula. And this is the nutritional value of Tambula. One of the important point is vitamin A. It is maybe 1.9 to 4.9 percentage of vitamin A percent in Tambula. Others are maybe very less in amount. The requirement rate may not be different, but vitamin A is very important in this slide to understand about the importance of Tambula Sevana. And other minerals which are present in Tambula. So again, there is different type of Tambula Sevana is mentioned as I told. We have to use it regularly. And some of the things has to be changed nowadays. I'm not really now using Tambula. It's a very rare phenomenon. Another old people used to do that with tobacco. I never told about taking of tobacco, which is present in current scenario. So what we are considering as Tambula Sevana in current scenario is tobacco chewing. Tobacco chewing is not at all Tambula Sevana. It is totally a bad habit. Okay. We take smokeless tobacco contains polonium 210. It is a radioactive alpha emitter, known radiation carcinogene. and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, nitrosines, and chemical. Therefore, all chemical carcinogen, and that is N-nitrosonicotine and nicotine derived nitrosamine ketone. These are NNN and NK are found in highest concentration in tobacco. These two products are the two chemicals is produced during process of tobacco in the factories. So both produces cancer in rats and hamsters in organs such as nose, trachea, esophagus, and liver. And benign tumor, that is papillomas, or of the mouth, are induced when these tools are applied directly to the mouth of the rats. And vyayama, obviously physical exercise. This has to be adda shakti bali bili bili. So how to know adda shakti? That is Akadisthanam Sido Vayu Vaktram Pratibhatyati Kakshalalatanasasu Panipadaji Praspedanam. So this thing is the symptom of Ardha Shakti. So the benefits of Vyayama is maintain the ideal body weight, that lipolysis of accumulated excess adipose tissue, and it metabolizes carbohydrate and increases the uptake of all the tissues, and it increases the basal metabolic rate. So these are the benefits of Vyayama. And Abhyanga, so that obviously Abhyangama Nityam Visheshes to Chirasravana Padaha. These are things that you know, that obviously it increases blood circulation and providing better transportation of oxygen and nutrients, and it uses nerve stimulation and depending upon the area, and relaxes and soften the injured and overused muscles, and attachment of hair tools, eyes, stones of the muscles, and improve income. So why these three places specially told, and the Shiras Savanapada? The Shiras is Uttamanga. Yes, Sharira is made up of Guna, and all the Panchendriyas are present in Uttamanga. So Shiras is important. So it's told more in Taila. In Pada, it is Vatasthana, can be correlated, and even in the point of acupressure, there is lot of things mentioned and importance of Pada. So there can be also oil application is important. And very interesting thing is Shravana. So Shravana, where it used to be. So there is a thing when I was meeting a doctor called Ambumali. He's MD in general medicine and MD anatomy. He was a dean of government medical college Chengalpattu, Tamil Nadu. He was speaking in terms. So these are when he is very interested in our science. He used to ask Indian medicine how we are doing. So when I used to talk a lot that time, we spoke about this Abdinga. So I told these are the points I told. Then he listened to that, and why he asked. That time he was only BMS, okay, not even joined MD. Yeah, why these three places are made? I just told some other Pitaka testing. Obviously, don't know. Why these three places too? Why not other places? Obviously, don't know that time the answer. Then he gone after some time, 1 or 10 days after he came out. So he found one thing. I mean, not found. He told me that pinna, the ornament wearing area of the ear, the pinna, you still know. That is the only area, the vagus nerve coming to the periphery of the body, the external limb. Throughout all the body is the parasympathetic nerve. It is coming. It is a parasympathetic nerve mission for all the GI, the stomach, chest, esophagus, intestines, pharynx, larynx, whatever it is. It never comes out of the body, or it's not come to the wherever it's not coming out to the skin, near to skin or periphery, the outer part of the body. This is the only area. Yeah, then parasympathetic nerve is coming out. So his teacher, he himself is nearly 70, 80 years, he's a dead person. His teacher, he told, his teacher having very severe uh, GRD problem, lot of stomach ulcers, but he used to go to all the parties and he will eat whatever the food. Even he used to drink alcohol, liquor, non-vegetarian, spicy items, but he won't get any symptom even though he is having severe GRD problem. How he used to tackle? What he will do? A cotton ball will be soaked in alcohol, a spirit or whatever it is. So then he will keep it that in a pinna. Then he will go to the party. So that irritation is keep on uh, giving to that vagus nerve. So the digestion process is stimulated more, and the GRD, obviously, whatever GRD is Agni-manja, what we are calling it. So the food is digested properly. There is, does not have any, well, proper digestion only is coming out as a esophagus reflex, as a coming against or Prachinomagati. So he used to do, so this is a technique he used to follow. So that may be the reason why we are telling the oil application to the pinna or ear, because vagus nerve, a nerve, again, nervous system can be correlated with vata. And even you are doing, whenever you used to go to temple, we have to have a household practice. We pull our earlobes and sit and get up. We call this Dorbikarna, especially with Lord Ganapati. That may be again the stimulation of vagus nerve, because Agni is a Dorobag on that now. So Agni Paranam is the ultimate Parana of Sharira or health. So that may be reason again. Need again the proven research has to become. So I used to understand that, and you will tell the earlobe sign. The term used to tell that it's a earlobe sign. Whenever the patient having a dry and coiled backward, the earlobe is coiled backward. If you find this sign in a patient, the patient will die within 30 days. You cannot find a reason. He might die. He is telling by his experience. So again, I interpreted dryness and also possibly vata, and coiling, that is vakrata, that is also with vata. So applying oil against vata, this can be prevented through applying abdinga or oil on a earlobe. Again, these are all interpretations, these are all theories. There has to be the further exploration has to be done more, because research is not simple to do. Only one person can do. There's a lot of things. So these are the information so I got. So I correlated. It's very important to apply oil in the earlobe. So that's the thing. So that is the importance of Abhinga. Then Udvartana, obviously, the question raises whether Abhinga after Udvartana. No, definitely not. Whether you have to Sharira and obviously. That's what we are saying. Sharira Chinta, Piyashtu Nagari Nagarasya, Tasya Varapiyata, Tasya Medavi. This is available. So according to the condition, you have to do Abhinga, or whether you want Nidda or Rucha. According to that, you have to follow. So that Udvatana, energizing and exfoliating and tones the anti-hygienic skin, and lymphatic drainage for toxin removal, and increases the metabolic rate and the deep rebalance of lymphatic system and the cellulite busting body treatment. That's the benefits of Udvatana. And Snana, obviously, warm shower bath that promotes skin regeneration and reduces body fat and encourages perspiration and improves often of the that and it liquid drops in the skin, and it secrete the oil from the sebaceous glands, make the body smooth and lubricate, and better blood circulation, and body releases waste toxins. And 20 minutes of warm bath burns 220 calories and eliminate muscle ache and stiffness. These are the benefits of snana. And anulepana. Okay, so that is moisturizer, what we are calling today's scenario. That prevents dryness of skin, improves complexion, prevents from wrinkles and decreases perspiration, activates sebaceous glands and the photosystem. These are the benefits of anulepana. Obviously, more prone to girls than boys. I don't find the boys used to do anulepana. And Bojana, the Ahara, Swastavarta Ahara is such a very big topic, very huge topic. If you want, you can speak a lot about that. But as a part of Venezuela, very simple to concise the form, that is, you have to follow the Ashtahara, Vidhi Vishesha Ayatana, and the food must be consumed in order of Madhurasa and sour and salt and spicy and bitter as taste. And the food must be pleasant, tasty, should be pure and fresh and warm. And while eating, one should sit straight and concentrate on eating. So these are the, because there is concise form we are speaking about Ahara Vyasar. We speak of a lot of things are there. Ashtahara, Jeshi, Shaitana, Dasha Darshana, Presharna. There are a lot is to speak. And obviously Vastradharana, the Ritu related Vastradharana. In Shita Ritu, Kausheya Varna, that is Vata Kapha Shamana, that's mentioned. And in Grishma Ritu, Kashaya Vastra for Pitta Shamana, and Varsha Ritu, Shukla Vastra for Shita Apa, Atapa, Nivaraka. So, it's a study told about the effects of cotton and silk cloths on the body. The cotton cloth is moisture control and insulator, act as an insulator, and hypoallergenic and weatherproof. When we come with the silk underwear, it dramatically reduces the itching and reduces that can accompany persistent and recurrent vaginal thrush. And it acts as an anti-dustimite and antifungal and soothes the skin itchiness and hypoallergenic and keeps the body warmer in winter and but cools on summer. It's a very specific effect of silk cloth. And the other cloths material, that is like polyester, that emits phytoestrogen, that is an endocrine disruptor that may lead to cancer or promotes cancer, and cancer cell multiply quickly in the polyester tube and the glass tubes. The acute skin rashes, redness, itching, dermatitis, reduces sperm count. And if you go with nylon, that is even emits formaldehyde, skin allergies, eye watering, and it's a potent carcinogen. It causes hyper skin pigmentation, diseases, and headache. And rayon, that causes carbon disulfide, that is causes Parkinson's and insomnia. And Gandhamali Dharana, it is like the mood and cue for cleanliness. In a good health, the breathing in a calming centered component accelerates the healing of skin barrier objective of somewhat range skin and decreases blood pressure level and can also reduces the muscle tension. And Ratna Bandhana, that is obviously from Jyotish Shastra. So Ratnas, the Navaratna related to some dhatu. We take yellow sapphire, that is picked on Mansa dhatu, blue sapphire in Kesha, and Katha in Pag, and coral in Rakta, and pearl in Asti, emerald in Majja, and sonite in Medas, and diamond in Shukra, and ruby in Ojas, obviously. But this is not a reference to Ayurveda, it is purely from Jyotish Shastra. And Padatradharana, obviously it is protect from injury, corrects the posture, protect from gems, improves gait, and corrects the spine alignment. The water day is what you are feeling. A high heel footwear is a fashion that is causes urinary incontinence, decreased stride length, and metatarsalgia, hammer toes, electrodes, cotton and tighten Achilles tendon and osteoarthritis. So Chakradharana using a umbrella, they shield skin from UV rays. They can block more than 3 by 4 UV light on a sunny day, and black umbrella can block at least 90% of UV rays. And a study that is a comparative study is between umbrella and sunscreen blocking exposure to UV rays. That is umbrella blocking more UV rays than the sunscreen. It's very important. So use of umbrella is very essential. And Madhyanacharya obviously after that is spent in a company of persons who are like helpful and good and engaging with reading stories dealing with dharma, artha and kama. That's the stories of more of dharma, what is of artha and this of kama. So that is the thing about Dinacharya, and some of these are the research articles used in this presentation, references taken. So first the appraisal of Brahma that is for by Dr. Krishna. That's about the Panchamata Vela and Psychiatry and Rhythms of Dinacharya expert from Monte Airwood and Ideal Lifestyle and Ayurvedic Way by Dr. Vinaya. She was my senior. And psychological functions effects of different bathing methods by Somin Lee. And footwear researchers, even the oil pulling effects is done by the Department of Microbiology and even by again the effect of oil being on plague and gingivitis. This again, the lot of researchers was taken by use of oil pulling by many dental colleges, dental research centers, and the Gordy effect by this one. And these are the researchers are used here. So obviously the conclusion is the timing again. So first you are telling this many things every day. Okay, it's very simple. You take Ushapana, it's of just 3 minutes. Unload surgery maybe maximum of 15 minutes. Davana maybe of 3 minutes. Dirvalagna 1 minute, Anjana 1 minute. That's here, even that's 5 minutes is never going to happen. I give maximum time. And Gandusha Kavala 3 minutes, Mopana 3 minutes, Ambra 7 3 minutes, Jayama 20 minutes. It's sufficient for every day. 20 minutes is sufficient. Abhinga Ujjatna, 15 minutes, Prana 10 minutes, Anulepana 5 minutes, Bojana is given maximum time 20 minutes, Dasardana. So totally it will give only 1 hour 20 minutes. I will say 1 hour 15 minutes, I give 1.5 hours. So if you get up in Brahma Muhurta, so obviously this 1 hour, 1.5 hours is not a major concern. You can do it every day. It's by looking it may look very vast, but when you started to practice, it's very simple. Once you started to practice for 10 or 15 days, then you have to regularize it. You can see a dramatic change in your lifestyle. Obviously, there are lot of plus points in your health component. It's very interesting. That's like, even though if you can't do everything, at least you do one or two like Nasya, Anjana, Kavalagraha. So such type of things you start Vyayama. So you can feel it. Until you are not practicing, you never feel. That's my personal opinion. And I once I did only, I also realized okay, I'm also a student like you people. I also once one time I was a student. I also criticized these things to be frank. But once I perform, as experience was I'm just sharing my experience. I'm not advising anything. Once you do, then only you feel the importance and its benefits. Till you are not approaching, till you are not practicing, you won't. So that's the thing we have to understand. So as obviously I told, whatever you did, you should be you go with applicability. You do it for yourself. Ultimate the point what I want to tell is yeah, you do it. Another obviously now you are totally free, you are all in home, you are doing lockdown period, obviously you are not much work or enough time. So please do 1 or 2 at least. Basically, you have to do everything. That was my intention. At least do 1 or 2 Dhanasya postures for 1 week or 10 days. You will start to do all the Dhanasya postures after that. Yes, it's very much essential and And obviously, in the clinical practice also, it's very important. Without dinacharya, you cannot prevent any disease. None of the other clinical practice essential for preventing a disease. And these are the bibliographies where we are referred. You want to share the PPT also. And thank you. That was that thing. Any queries?
Hello, sir.
Yes, madam.
There is one question from participants. Can I ask, sir?
Yes, madam.
From
Yeah.
Divyesh Sharma.
Yeah, okay. In the absence of tambula, can I get Elateria cardamom because it's a Philosopher Shamata? Obviously, uh, okay, I can understand that thing. Elateria procedures, first of all, is mentioned for Kafashamana. We go with all the Nasya, Lumapana, and Kavalagana because the time period that is Vayoharakri Bhuktanam Kiyantamajyadi Kraman. This is Kapha Shamana because the morning time is Kapaja Kala, so that's the priority. The Kapha giving priority for Shamana or Shodana. What are pacification? The dental term pacification. That's not you don't take Kela, but it's not sufficient what I feel. Because the Tambula even the concept itself is told not only for Kapha Vilena, it's having its own nutritional value. I told no, there is a vitamin A is rich in tambula and it is act as a because the taste itself usually it act as a how to tell antibacterial. So that may be replaced with ELA. Again, it's a question mark. As per my opinion, you can take, but whether you can get all the benefits of tambula is a question mark. Maybe other things ELA will act as a uh, rectification of Mukadaurgandhya, it enhances taste buds, it gives it produces salivation. That points are accepting to some extent it is beneficial, but I won't think it is a complete replacement for Tambula Sevana. I don't think so.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for this wonderful session. It was really good and informative session. Now we are at the end of session. Now I call upon my colleague Aishwarya PH for vote of thanks.
Hello everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Am I-
Aishwarya, you can speak. Yeah.
Hello everyone. It's my great honor to host vote of thanks on this webinar. Such a resounding success. Firstly, I would like to thank our eminent speaker, Dr. H.T. Ishwar of Swastarutta. In his busy schedule, has found time to grace this occasion and making this webinar interesting and meaningful. I would like to express our gratitude to our principal, Dr. K.C. Das, sir, for making this webinar a great success. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our HOD, Dr. Mahadevi Mali ma'am, and Dr. Harish Deshpande, sir, for these moral support and guidance. Lastly, I would like to thank all the participants for paying your valuable attention. Thank you.
Thank you. I also want to thank respected principal sir Dr. K.C. Das and respected madam Dr. Mahadevi H and beloved friend Harish Deshpande to providing me opportunity to join webinar. Obviously, I'm extremely thankful for providing me opportunity to share my experience. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your valuable knowledge with us. And thank you so much. Thank you.